Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. So a lot of you have been asking me, I see a lot of comments on my YouTube videos and some in the Insta DMs as well, asking me why have I removed the fuel X from Alaska, the KTM Adventure 390. So let's get into the video. Alright, so first things first, if you notice here, let me show you, to be completely honest with you, there's absolutely no fuel X here. The switch has been taken off. Yeah. So, talking about why I had to get rid of the fuel X, I had the fuel X Pro, which is basically you get 10 inbuilt maps, 9 to be precise, whereas the third map is the stock map, the OEM map. Now, I've had it for about 2 years on the motorcycle with the BMC air filter, and I've also coupled it with the Red Rooster exhaust, and that's pretty much the performance mods that I had on Alaska, keeping it very minimalistic. Now, one of the main reasons, let me not mix the Red Rooster review in this. We will talk about it maybe if we have enough time in this little video here. So, the main reason why I had to get rid of the fuel X, having used it for over 2 years, now, when you go to different places, different altitude, the air quality is different, the fuel quality is different, and every single time the bike never performed the way it's supposed to be. The kick and the punch was missing. It had a mind of its own, to be very honest, right? It did not have the KTM punch in it. Now, you might be thinking, well, for 2 years I've been noticing this issue, and why did I change it now? Well, I did not notice that issue in the 2 years I've been using the bike, man. I did come to know about this issue when I rode the stock KTM Adventure 390 last month during my Northeast trip. So that was a complete stock motorcycle with a stock air filter. And man, that bike was in really good condition, completely stock. It performed absolutely great. Now, in these are the places I did have problems with my fuel X on Alaska, right? For example, we did Kaza earlier this year in the month of May. Even there, I did have problems with the motorcycle. Full throttle, there's absolutely no power in high altitude. I put it in map 3, it still didn't work. So, it was an on and off transition, right? Having a very confused relationship with the motorcycle and the fuel X. It kind of made the entire power band extremely smooth and linear. But at the first go, you would actually like it, right? Because the bike, the OEM bike is a little juddery, is a little cluttery. So when you have it for the very first go, you'd feel like, oh wow, the fuel X is working. But clock in a few more 1,000 kilometers and then ride the stock motorcycle, that is when you would actually appreciate the stock motorcycle. The performance output is way better, and that's how the KTM is supposed to be. So the KTMs are known for its a little bit of flat spots, but if you notice the punch and the pull, what you get after 3,500, 4,000, 6,000 RPM, it kind of, I wouldn't say the fuel X was removing it, but it made it extremely linear, not making the ride more enjoyable or engaging, I could tell you. Now, after removing that is when I realized, man, the fuel X was actually tampering my ride quality. I cannot tell you that it's not done a good job, it's done a great job, but for me personally, I don't know, it kind of didn't work. So I think a lot of you had also mentioned in the comment in the previous video saying, yes, even you guys are having the same problem. So try riding a stock motorcycle or put it to map 3 and see the difference. See if you would like to go back to the stock setting with probably just the BMC or the K&N stock replacement filter. Not very happy with the fuel X, which is why we've got it off the motorcycle. Now, again, I'm not talking anything bad about the product here, right? Because I personally bought the product, I've used it, so I have every right to talk good and bad about that product, which is an honest review, letting you guys know about if you guys are facing the same issue, just get rid of that. And we will talk about the tune that I have on my motorcycle probably in the next video. And also to the other customers who've been using fuel X on other motorcycles, please don't get me wrong. It might be working great on the other motorcycles like the Himalayans and whatever motorcycles they manufacture for. But for my KTM Adventure 390 or maybe for the Adventure 390, I don't know, I somehow did not like it. So if you're someone watching this video owning another motorcycle, a different brand or whatever it is, and if you feel the fuel X has been working great for you, well and good. But for the KTM Adventure 390, I would recommend take it off, try a motorcycle, compare it with a stock bike, and you would see the difference. So that was pretty much my short-term relationship with the fuel X. It's off the motorcycle, and we've also got the tune on the motorcycle, which you've seen in the last, I think last 2 videos. We made the last video, we made a small update to the tune by Monkey Autocraft. So that's been running really well. I've clocked about a few hundred kilometers just to get a feel of the motorcycle, but there is still a little bit of tuning to be done, a little bit of flat spots here and there to my liking. Now this particular tune also works best with a few more other mods, which we will talk about in a separate video altogether. And also coming to the Red Rooster performance exhaust that we had on the motorcycle, I think that was also more like a confused relationship I had. Now, how these exhausts actually play with your mind, right? Especially when you're running a single cylinder. One, they don't sound that great, but for some reason the Red Rooster did sound pretty good on my motorcycle with the fuel X, with the BMC and all of that. But what I noticed, right, again, you know, the OEM resonator box that's there on the motorcycle. Let me quickly get to the motorcycle right here. It's right here. You see this resonator box here. Yeah, there's also another cat that is on the other side. So there are two catalytic converters on this motorcycle, one on the header pipe and one just behind this. So this particular piece, that resonator box plays a vital role, man. Yes, you might be wondering that the save in weight and all of that when you put in the Red Rooster, but again the bike became extremely sluggish. I tried the Red Rooster without the fuel X, just with the BMC, no good. And again, that I kind of figured out only when I rode a stock motorcycle on the trails, and then riding my own motorcycle on the same trails, my bike did feel underpowered. So the resonator box plays a vital role. I would say it works more like a torque converter on the motorcycle. I know it's not the right term, but I mean, you get the idea, right? The engine braking is lost when you remove the resonator box. So the entire feel of the KTM is lost when you, when you put in the fuel X, when you remove the resonator box, the complete feel of a KTM goes away. Now, if you guys are watching this and you're very happy with the way the bike's performing with these mods, try a stock ADV 390. You will be surprised. You will thank me later in the comments. So that is also one of the main reasons why I got rid of the resonator box and the fuel X. Both didn't work well for me. So that was my take, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you feel that no, the fuel X makes a better choice or the Red Rooster makes a better choice, let me know in the comments. We'll take it down there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, you guys ride hard, ride safe. Peace.